Hey everyone, welcome back to the Workforce Workshop. I'm your host, Chiraz Kelly, and today we're tackling a big shift on the horizon immigration policy tightening. It's March 2025, and the US government is gearing up for changes that could reshape the labor market as we know it. Upcoming tweaks to immigration enforcement, possibly announced this month and rolling out in Q2, are set to squeeze the talent pool for industries leaning on H-1B visas or undocumented workers. Think tech, agriculture, hospitality. Staffing agencies might soon feel the heat, scrambling to source domestic talent and driving up wages in a fierce competition. So, what's coming? How's it gonna hit? And what can we do about it? Let's dive in. Let's start with the big picture. Immigration has always been a hot topic in the US, fueling debates about borders, jobs, and who gets to work here. The federal government employs over 2 million people, but beyond that, millions more work in private industries, many on visas or without legal status. After the 2024 election, the new administration came in promising to tighten the reins on immigration. That's not just talk, there's action brewing. Word is changes to immigration enforcement could drop as early as this month, March 2025, with the real rollout kicking off in Q2 April, May, June. These moves could shrink the labor pool fast, especially for sectors that rely on foreign workers, and staffing agencies are about to be on the front lines. So, what's tightening mean in practice? Picture industries like tech, agriculture, and hospitality. Tech leans heavily on H-1B visas. Those are for skilled workers, like software engineers from abroad. Agriculture and hospitality often depend on undocumented workers. Think farm hands, picking crops, or hotel staff keeping rooms ready. If enforcement ramps up, we're talking fewer H-1B approvals and crackdowns on undocumented labor. That's a double whammy. Fewer visas mean tech firms can't snag the global talent they need to keep coding the next big thing. Meanwhile, raids or deportations could yank workers out of fields and kitchens overnight. The labor pool doesn't just shrink, it craters. Let's break it down by numbers. Right now, the H-1B cap sits at 85,000 visas a year, already a tight squeeze for tech giants and startups alike. If the government slashes that number or adds tougher rules like higher wage thresholds or more red tape, companies could see approvals plummet. On the undocumented side, estimates peg around 11 million people living and working in the US without legal status. Enforcement could target even a fraction of that, say. A million still send shockwaves. Industries like agriculture, where nearly half the workforce lacks papers, could lose hundreds of thousands of hands. Hospitality is not far behind, with hotels and restaurants already scrambling for staff post-pandemic. Here's where staffing agencies come in, and trust me, they're about to feel the pressure. If immigration tightens, the go-to pool of foreign workers dries up. That leaves firms racing to source domestic talent in a market that's already tight. Wages could shoot up as companies bid for the same workers. Think software developers in Silicon Valley or seasonal pickers in California's Central Valley. Competition's gonna get brutal, and staffing agencies might have to rethink everything. Less supply, higher demand, it's basic economics, but it's about to get real messy, real fast. But it's not just about fighting over what's left. This could spark a rush to adapt in ways we haven't seen before. Staffing agencies might pivot to skills-based hiring, forget degrees. Focus on what people can do. Can you code? Can you harvest? Can you manage a hotel desk? That's what matters when the talent pool shrinks. And here's the twist, they might start tapping overlooked groups. Retirees looking for part-time gigs could fill gaps in hospitality. Ex-incarcerated individuals, often shut out of traditional hiring, might get a shot at tech or farm jobs. It's a scramble, but it could open doors for people who've been sidelined. Let's zoom in on what's coming by Q2 2025. If these changes drop in March, enforcement could hit full swing by summer. For H-1B visas, think stricter vetting, more proof of specialty occupation, or higher salary floors that push out smaller firms. For undocumented workers, expect worksite raids, ICE agents showing up at farms, factories, hotels. The government signaled a focus on deporting folks with criminal records first, but even that could ripple wide. One raid in a meatpacking plant or a vineyard could pull dozens of workers, legal or not, into the chaos. Staffing agencies will be the ones patching those holes, and they'll need to move fast. Now, let's talk about impact. Tech's already got a talent crunch cut H-1Bs, and you're stalling innovation. That app you love, that AI breakthrough, could be delayed if the coders can't get here. Agriculture's even dicier, lose workers mid-season, and crops rot in the fields. Food prices spike, and we all feel it at the grocery store. Hospitality, hotels and restaurants might cut hours or close rooms if they can't staff up. Staffing agencies aren't just filling jobs, they're holding these industries together when immigration tightens the screws. But it's not all doom and gloom, there's a flip side. Tightening could force a rethink of how we work. Companies might invest more in training Americans upskill a local coder instead of importing one. Automation could get a boost, robots picking crops or checking guests in. Staffing firms could lead that charge, pairing clients with tech solutions or untapped talent. Retirees might trade golf for gig work. Ex-incarcerated folks could rebuild lives with steady jobs. It's a pivot, not a collapse. Safe agencies played smart. So, what's the game plan? If you're a job seeker, get ahead of this. Learn skills that match the gaps: coding, farming, guest services. Show you're flexible, because that's what employers will crave. Degrees are nice, but hands-on ability wins when talent's scarce. For staffing pros, it's time to hustle. Build networks with overlooked groups, reach out to retiree clubs, re-entry programs, push skills-based hiring, hard sell clients on results, not resumes, and keep an eye on Q2 when enforcement hits. You'll need to be ready to plug those gaps yesterday. One wild card to watch: enforcement doesn't stop at workers. If H-1B rules tighten, tech firms might offshore more jobs. Why fight for visas when you can hire remotely in India or Ukraine? Agriculture and hospitality can't outsource, though they'll lean harder on staffing agencies to survive. And if wages climb, smaller businesses might get priced out, leaving big players to dominate. It's a shake-up that could redraw the labor map, and staffing's right in the thick of it. So, where does this leave us? Immigration policy tightening isn't just a headline, it's a labor quake coming our way. By Q2 2025, industries like tech, agriculture, and hospitality could be reeling, and staffing agencies will be the lifeline. Wages up, competition fierce, talent pools shifting. It's a lot to handle, but it's also a chance to rethink who works and how. Are you ready for the rush? Drop your thoughts below. How do you see these hitting your world? That's it for this episode of Workforce Workshop. If you like this breakdown of immigration policy tightening, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell. We've got more staffing scoops on the way. I'm Chiraz Kelly, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.